Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, a living nightmare of nigh biblical proportions. It is 7:11 a.m. It's a late start, and there's a reason for that, oh yes. And it's Thursday, the 7th of December. December, the 7th of December. It's the wrong month to make Guy Fawkes jokes. It's not Guy Fawkes Day this month. Was he a good guy or a bad guy? Everybody blows stuff up to celebrate Guy Fawkes Day, and Guy Fawkes tried to blow up Parliament. Are people celebrating because he was a bad person for trying to blow up Parliament? Or are they celebrating because, hey, he almost did it, if only we had tried a little harder? I don't know yet. I haven't been able to find out if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Anyway, Guy Fawkes, last month, haha, and all that for just an attempt to make a bad joke. Anyway, though, what I'm going to do is I have a bin cage right next to me, and I am reaching down into that bin cage, and I have a black furry hot dog, which is to say, a little hamster. It's Pat Ears McGee, or Patches Jr., named after Patches, who was a huge hamster. She was, huge lag spike. Yep, fresh reinstall, and still huge lag spikes in my webcam software. Yeah, but his mother was 1.5 pounds of hamster. I think it was. If it wasn't, if she didn't have babies and he's not her baby, then I guess he's just called Patches Jr. because he looks like Patches did. But she was 1.5 pounds. She was a monster. She was savage. She was wonderful. I loved her very, very much. And then she just died one day because she was so big, I guess. I mean, it's hard to say. When a hamster dies, I mean, I don't do an autopsy, so I don't know why. It has been a living nightmare of nigh biblical proportions. First off, I tried to gather up stuff so that I could reinstall Windows 10 last night. I have a 16 gigabyte flash drive. I downloaded all the files necessary onto it so that I could reinstall Windows 10. Apparently, I chose the wrong files. The wrong file thing to try and install with what I did, because I finally managed to get Windows to read the flash drive. When I rebooted, I had to go into BIOS, switch around the boot order, and then boot from that. And then it said, okay, where do you want to go? And so I said, well, I wanted to go onto my C drive, of course. Let's format the C drive. So I format the C drive, at which point, now there's no more Windows. And then the Windows install program says, oh, by the way, we can't install to your C drive. There's a master boot record on it, MBR, and we need a GPT format for that. What? So right off the bat, I couldn't install Windows off the flash drive. But that's all I had. So I tried to install Windows 10 off the flash drive, and it just was not working at all. I had to go back and get my Windows 7 DVD and then try and install that. So I get Windows 7 basically installed, and then it needs to go online to do things. At which point I remember, oh yeah, I don't have a physical NIC card or anything, network interface card. I've got one of those little plug-in USB things. There's a USB port on the back of my keyboard. On the back of that, I just slot a little wireless USB thing, and that's my wireless for my computer. Oh boy. Had to go and find the install disk for that little thing. Oh joy, finally managed to locate it. 2 discs, actually. One of them from a thing that didn't work and crashed my computer all the time, one proper. Had to try and guess which one was the right one. I got rid of the wrong one. So finally, get it installed. It works. So I boot up again onto Windows 7, got it running. I'd had to fight with it to even get it to install. because it would come up with a screen saying, we're going to restart a couple times. Then it would restart, and when it would come back, it would read off the DVD and then start the whole process of setup again. So I had to get it to boot to DVD, but then when it reset to restart again, I had to interrupt, go into BIOS, change the boot order again so that it would boot off the hard drive. Oh, by this time I'm going mad trying to get it to work. It's been hours, and my machine is just not working. Finally, I get it to read the drive. It's online, it reads the flash drive, it starts the install, it installs Windows 10. At which point, to get into my system, I have to type in my password. I've been using a PIN for a long time. I'm not given that option because you have to sign into your account so that you can set up a PIN. I didn't remember what my password was. I couldn't even remember the account name that I put in under. So I'm fighting trying to get onto there to type in my password to get into Windows. That wasn't going all that well. First account that I had to go and try and switch to, apparently I assigned it to a Yahoo email account that I hadn't used for 6 years. So, with no real access to online action, well, my tablet isn't here, I have to use my late wife's Kindle Fire, which is it's like 6 years old as a tablet. So it is slow compared. And I have to get into Yahoo, try to access that account. Well, it's been so long, it needs to send an email to another account. I haven't used that one in a while either. So I have to go to that other account, try and get into there. It's going to send an email to another account so that I can reestablish that one, so I can reestablish that one, so that I can get into Windows. So finally I get through that Yahoo account, I get through the other Yahoo account, and then finally I get it so that I can sign in with my Gmail account, which is what I set up Windows to do. That took another couple bouncing around to different Yahoo accounts and such until finally I'm able to properly sign in, and it says Nearly Senior Citizen, yet a gamer. Oh, so last night finally I start, after about 5 hours of just trying basically to get it to do something besides just be a lump and sit there staring at me. It finally comes up. I have to go to bed after doing a bunch of stuff. So when I wake up this morning, there's a whole bunch of software still that I need to get going. Like I use FanView to view images, VLC to watch, videos, stuff like that. So I install FanView. And even though I'm on Windows 10 Pro, so it shouldn't be like treating me too much of a child, I tell FanView to change all of the image formats to FanView. And so it installs FanView. And then immediately Windows 10 starts going, oh, the file type just changed for your PNG files. We switched that back to the Photos app for you. Oh, the JPEG file type changed. We changed it back to the Photos app for you. And then boom, 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 boom. Every single one of them that I had set for FanView back to the default Windows, the Photo app. So because I'm never going to use the Photo app, I find out how to go online and use the Windows PowerShell to uninstall the Photos app. At which point, none of the file types have any programs associated with them. So I reinstall FanView, this time the 64-bit version, and I tell it, I want you to use all of the image formats. It didn't work. It did most of them, but it didn't change things like JPEGs, BMP files, PNG files. So I had to go in and reset each of those manually, even though the FanView setup was supposed to have done it. Windows wouldn't let them. So finally I got that to work, and then I go to boot up my webcam software. So at 10 minutes to 7, my webcam software isn't working, and my sound isn't working either. For whatever reason, Windows, after I went and did some stuff, decided to set the default sound system to something that I don't even have installed, set the microphone to a different microphone that I don't have installed. So I have to go into the Windows stuff, choose the microphone to use, tell it to turn the sound levels up because it's just recording like this when I try to record on the mic, and no one can hear that. So it's been a living nightmare of absolute biblical proportions, as it was because I thought I could download a whole bunch of my resource files from Wondershare. I didn't bother saving my Wondershare Filmora install files. Every single one of my downloaded effects I'm going to have to re-download. And even then, individually they have a whole bunch of files that you can't just go download the whole bunch. Oh no, you got to double click on each effect you want. And there can be 100 in the list. You can't just click on the directory and say download them all. No, it's double click, double click, double click, double click, and wait while it downloads that one file, at which point you can go on and double click on the next one, because you can't just go click, 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 click. No, because then it'll just download the last one you clicked on. You have to double click, wait, and then go in and double click on the next one and wait. So it's been fun. I'm looking forward to a whole lot more time and trouble trying to get things to work properly. Yay. Past that though, it's just been life. Past that, it's, oh my God. And then, of course, I was watching a video thing on the whole YouTube Adpocalypse and how the whole thing going on right now is further eroding the trust in YouTube as a platform. People should be rallying around the community and is what's going on in YouTube right now. But instead, because the creators are getting hit real hard, even though we may not want to, the fact that, like in my case, 95% of all my videos are demonetized instantly. And then they'll be remonetized after all the traffic is done. I only get, except for like my Asu gameplay videos, which will get a couple thousand views, I'm lucky if I get like 500 or 600 views on a video. So when YouTube demonetizes, like if I get 600 views, YouTube is only going to remonetize that video after there's been like 580 views. Then they remonetize. But it takes a while to get out of the system. So even though they've said they've remonetized, by the time it's done, no one's watching my video anymore. So that's special. And so all of us, all of our frustration and our anger is still seeping through, even though we don't want it to. You can't help but be frustrated. You can't help but banging your head against the wall because it's so frickin' ridiculous. And what that does is further erode the trust in YouTube by the viewers, because you're watching us be unhappy with the situation, and you're either becoming unhappy for us or unhappy with us, altogether still just eroding the trust in the platform. That's not what should be happening right now. People, viewers and creators should be rallying around the platform. Instead, everybody's looking for the next competitor so they can jump ship and get the hell out of here. If I was the CEO of YouTube, I would be sweating bullets over this whole thing. This is not good. You're just, everybody is unhappy. It's showing that they're unhappy. And it's making the viewers unhappy for the people they watch. That ain't good. It's gotta change, or YouTube is just digging its own grave. As soon as there's a viable alternative, boom, everyone's gonna jump ship, and gladly. It ain't good. But I have opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Now, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read the comments afterward, and I'm going to thumbs up every one I read. I'm going to answer as many as I can. But for right now, I'm just thanking you. It's extemporaneous off the top of my head. It's a hot take. I just go. So you got to see my videos and me, words and all. But it's, and try to remember where I was on that one. No disrespect isn't, I'm going to have to start over. No disrespect intended if I mispronounce your name, and I'm an American English speaker. Oh, yes. I'm not reading the comments now. I'm going to read them afterwards. So whether it is a good comment, bad comment, and a different comment, way off to the side there. And I have to stretch super far just to get equally that far. But I distracted myself again. Whether it's a good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, I'm thanking you for having left me a comment. I'm easily distracted. My brain damage from my alcoholism and my fibro fog, if I get distracted, boom, my train of thought is gone. So I do it to myself half the time. So I'm just going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people as arranged, because even though I'm counting on my fingers and ASL right in front of my own face, I lose track of where I am. So Jamie's Division, thank you very, very much. Chewy543, thank you very much. Shadowy Whisper, thank you, greatly appreciated. Ice Demon, thank you, thumbs up. And Rapaz, R-A-I-P-A-Z, Amster, thank you very, very much. Chris Stanley, greatly appreciated. Meme, how about that? Nice name. Jorge Cook, I sure hope I'm close, thank you very, very much. Ill Mind, ooh, I like it. Riley Swim, thank you so much. Lobo, greatly appreciated. The Hip Hop 101 Classic and Real Only, thank you very, very much. And then just the letter J, thank you very, very much. Brian Daum, D-A-U-M, greatly appreciated, thank you very much. Nashi Dragneel, heck of a name, I hope I pronounced it correctly, thank you very, very much. Alex G, thank you very, very much. And then there is Lone, how about that, another shout out. Brandon Bacalzo, thank you very, very much. Corpus Colossum. Ooh, that's a heck of a name. I like that. Thank you very, very much. Mr. PXC Jake 1. Thank you very, very much. Nicola Cepheus. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very much. It's Corrupt. How about that? Thank you very, very much. Zax Zumu. I sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. And last but not least, Jose Garcia. Thank you very much, each and every one of you, as stated, to get me out of my head, into the real world, dealing with people. It's a very good thing. I'm clinically depressed, got bipolar disorder. My wife died 3 years ago. Her cat committed suicide 6 months after that. It's not a good landscape behind these eyes. So thank you very, very much. It is greatly appreciated. 17 minutes and 43 seconds. So, and I'm sorry, I forgot to glue my dentures in. So they're just really flopping around in my face and it's hard to talk around them. My sincere apologies. But if you could check out my links down below, that would be greatly appreciated. Got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. My sincere and grateful thanks to everybody who has donated to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron. I am really dying from lack of cash and I don't want to become homeless. I hate asking. I really do. I'm of the generation that hates asking for any help at all. But I also don't want to become homeless. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, I'm losing patrons and I don't want to become homeless. So if you could, that would be awesome. But if you do not donate or you simply cannot donate, I take all good wishes, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be really, really cool. But I do understand my personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. So if you do not like my videos or if you do not want to subscribe, I unfortunately understand. Oh, I'm at 1858. So if you don't want to, that's okay. I do understand. But thank you very, very much. I'm at 19 minutes and 7 seconds. I've got less than a minute going, so I don't just want to cut it short. I'm going to stretch it to 20 minutes because I got less than a minute to go. I don't like to go over 20 minutes and under 20. I mean, I don't mind doing that, but just for 40 seconds, yeah, I'll pad it out. I got a game video coming up, hopefully from a game channel. Check that out. Links are down below. I've been posting my latest Osu gameplays to there. I've got at least 2 of them now, and a lot of other things as well. If you could go and view things on that channel, that would be awesome, because I need 10,000 views on the channel before they'll even consider monetizing. I'm getting close to 10,000 views. If you could go and watch some of those things, that would be awesome. I need all the money I can get. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing.